Good evening, everyone. Previously, we seen the network protocols mobile IP in two parts. That is already we seen motivation, some requirements, some terminologies of the that is the mobile node, home agent, foreign agent, all that things, care of address. Already we seen the example of detailed internet protocol and all that things. Overview of that in four stages, that is the one, two, three, four, home network to home agent, all that. Already we seen that is the we are taken only revision of that. Some network integration, some registration, some advertisements, all that things. Registration process, that is UDP, some destinations, source, all that things we already learned, seen the in registration process. Now come to the point, that is the today's lecture, that is the encapsulation. Encapsulation, it is one packet into another as a payload. That is the example IP in IP encapsulation and tunnel between home agent and care of address. Actual, this is an general routing encapsulation. So, while IP encapsulation and minimal encapsulation work only for the IP, the scheme also supports other network layer protocols, that is generic routing encapsulation, that is also called as GRE, and it allows for the packets of one protocol suit into the some payload portions, that is the payload portion. It already shown the in figure also. One protocol suit with some original packet header and data is taken in new GRE header, and it will be formed together, that is the new data part of the new packet. And finally, header of the some second protocol is shoot in front of the figure. It will shows the fields of packet inside the some tunnel, that is the headers, original IP headers, and original data. The header, the other fields of the outer packet such as TTL, TOS may be copied from the original IP header. The TTL must be decremented by one when the packet is decapsulated to prevent indefinite forwarding. And the tunnel entry point and endpoint are specified in the case of the field or the type of the following header contains the different values. There is a minimal encapsulation. The mobile IP and IPv6, that is the developed for IPv4 and IPv6, and it is simplifies the protocols, and security is integrated, that is not add-on, and authentication of registration included. Care of addresses can be assigned via some auto generation, that is the DHCP. Every node has auto configurations. It is no need of any separation of foreign agent, and all router will perform some router advertisement, and mobile node can signal the sender directly to the care of addresses without home agent. It is the soft handover, and that means without packet loss supported. and mobile node sends the new care of address to its some old router, and old router encapsulates all packets for the mobile node. But a mobile IP was originally designed for IP version 4, the IP version 6 in some 1998, and it makes life some easier for the several mechanisms that had to specify some separately mobility support, that is the company in IPv6, that is the version 6. And one issue is security with regard of authentications, which is now required feature for IPv6 nodes. And here is the no special mechanisms. Add-ons are needed for the mobile securing IP generation. Here is the care of addresses are already built in neighbor discovery as a mechanism, and it is the mandatory for every node. Is also included in the some specification, and some special foreign agents are no longer needed to advertise services, and all that features will be combined together. We get some, that is the address auto configurations, and every IPv6, that is version 6 node can send binding updates to another node. So the mobile node can send its current care of address directly to the correspondent node and home agent, and these mechanisms are in integral part of IPv6, and soft handover is possible with IPv6. The mobile node sends its a new care of addresses to the old router, so servicing the mobile node at the old care of addresses, and it all together about the mobile IP and IPv6 networks requires very few additional mechanisms. Correspondent node, mobile node, and home agent, and the foreign agent is not needed anymore. And the current node, correspondent node only has to be able to process some binding updates, that is to create or to update an entry in the some routing cells. This is about the some IP and IP version 6. The reasons as well as some problems with mobile IP, that is some security, some firewalls. In security, a foreign agent typically belongs to another organization, means it will be belongs with different organizations. Authentications with some problems will occur with foreign agents, and some restrictions related to export and patent related. The firewalls, the firewalls filter based on some IP addresses. Foreign agent encapsulates some packets from mobile nodes. Security related with challenge response extensions, and it is very mandatory. And the cellular IP routing changes are always initiated in foreign agent as well as in infrastructure. The home firewalls reject some packets from the mobile node, that is the unless it is a reverse tunneling. Mobile node can no longer send any packets back to home network. There are no any provisions regarding the setup. That is the related to some securities, firewalls, uh, and topics of some current research oriented. This is some problems occurred with mobile IP. Some micro level mobility support, that is IP micro level mobility support. That is the some mobility support efficient local handover inside in foreign domain without involving some home agent. Not taking the home agent, no any involving with the home agent. Direct handover the some uh, packets as well as data. Reduces some control traffic from the backbone, and it is the specially needed for the route optimization. And examples for the micro mobility supports. It approaches some cellular IP, that is the Hawaii hierarchical mobile IP. Cellular IP, that is provide some local handovers without renewed registration by installing a single cellular IP for each domain, and it is acts as an outside world as an foreign agent. Inside the cellular IP domain, all nodes collecting routing information for accessing the mobile node based on the some origin of packets sent by the mobile node toward the cellular IP. Otherwise, we are calling cellular IP gateway, that is the CIPGW. And handovers are achieved by some allowing simultaneous forwarding of packets. A mobile node moving between adjacent cells will temporarily be able to receive packets via both old and new base stations. That is a base station. Another one example, that is the related to micro mobility support, that is the Hawaii. Before that, Hawaii, the advantage of cellular IP, that is the manageability. Cellular IP is mostly self-configuring and integration of the CIPGW, that is the IP gateway, and firewall to facilitate some administration of mobility related. It also having some disadvantage of cellular IP, that is the efficiency, some transparency, security. That efficiency means it is having additional network load is induced by some forwarding packets on different multiple paths. Some transparency changes in mobile nodes are required. Security purpose, the base one message is sent by some mobile nodes. Additionally, all systems in the network can easily obtain a copy of all packets. Now moving towards the next one, that is the Hawaii. That is the Hawaii means handoff aware wireless access internal internet or infrastructure. Handoff aware wireless access internet infrastructure. And it tries to keep micromobility support as transparent as possible for both home agent as well as mobile node, which have to support some root purpose. Its goals are as well as performance and reliability improvement and support for the quality service mechanisms. In Hawaii domain, mobile node obtains co-located care of addresses. Additionally, when moving to another cell inside the some foreign agent as well as foreign domain, the mobile node sends a registration request to new base station, and it also having some advantages, that is the security, transparency, security challenge response extensions are mandatory, And transparency purpose, Hawaii is the mostly transparent to mobile nodes. Another one implementation, that is no private address support is possible because co-located for the care of addresses. And next approach, that is the hierarchical mobile IP, HMIP. It also having some different types of versions and introducing some the natural choices for the handling micro mobility support and issues, and having some several proposals for the mobile IP. It provides some micro mobility support by installing some mobility anchor point, that is the map or mobility anchor point, which is responsible for a certain domain and acts as a local home agent with this domain for visiting some mobile nodes. The map receives, that is the map means already there is a mobility anchor point, receives all packets on behalf of some mobile nodes. And it also some having advantages, disadvantages, that is advantages related to security. Mobile node can have some limited as well as limited locations, privacy because of some, as well as it is the some hidden part. Efficiency, it is the direct routing between correspondent node. Disadvantages means having some transparency, some additional infrastructure component. Security, and that is the main driving factors behind three architectures presented here are efficiency, scalability, and seamless. And this is all about the some IP micro mobility support. Next one we'll see the in details with figures in next video. Today we'll stop here and thank you.